Friends, I've got a question for you.
Sure.
Who is your all-time favorite WWE superstar?
You can't see him though.
Does he have a name?
You can hear him. John Cena.
And his name is...
John Cena.
Da, 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 da.
Great.
Same question for you. Your all-time favorite WWE superstar.
The Rock. I know him from many movies, and he's a really great dad.
I'm going to go with the five-time WCW champion, Booker T. Welcome to Little Big Thumbs. My name is JP, aka Big Papa Thumbs.
My name's Milo.
And my name's Anil, aka Amax.
We are here to talk about 3 WWE games that were released in the year 2020. 2 of them released by WizKids and 1 of them by Ravensburger. Let's kick off our talk today with the game that was released by Ravensburger. This is WWE Legends Royal Rumble. What's the favorite thing for you that sticks out to you about the Royal Rumble Legends card game?
The most fun part of the game was how we used the terminologies on the cards, all the catchphrases, and all that came out in the game.
Right. So what Anil's talking about is that every single superstar card, Legends card, has something representing their favorite catchphrase. For instance, the Honky Tonk Man would say, "I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad," and also Milo had Goldberg, who says,
You're next.
And so the great thing about those catchphrases, as Anil was saying, is that even if you are a non-WWE fan, you've got sort of a prompt to jump in and say something sort of rabble-rousing to get into the mood of the WWE style of grappling.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite part of the game too. You know, like it was really engaging, and while I've seen like a couple wrestling matches, I don't have like a ton of experience with it, and so it got me more engaged and exciting, and I really enjoyed that. It was like a silly element that was fun.
Yeah, it brought back memories from old days, and then it's like, oh yes, this character used to do this. That was the move. Like each card would show that the Goldberg did the spear, or Macho Man did the flying elbow. And then there were memories that it brought back. And people who didn't watch wrestling would say, okay, that character did this kind of thing. So it was kind of bringing you into that.
I definitely learned a lot while playing the game. Based on the memories you shared, and there were like pictures on the cards that sort of told their own stories.
So this is a game that is for 2 to 10 players. I would say the more players you have at the table, the more of a party style the game is going to have, and ultimately that's what sort of game this is. This is a light beer and pretzels kind of experience.
Is this still in print?
This just came out.
Oh!
Absolutely still in print.
Oh.
So if you think that the Royal Rumble card game is up for you, if you liked The Undertaker and you liked the Macho Man, Jake the Snake and whatnot, then this is the game to go check out if you're looking for a WWE themed game to have in your collection. The next game we played in our series of 3 WWE tabletop games is Headlock, Paper, Scissors. This is a reworking of Rock, Paper, Wizard from the wonderful team of Sen-Foong, Jay Cormier, and Josh Cappel. Have either of you played Rock, Paper, Wizard before?
I have not.
I have.
You have? Excellent. So this is a reworking of a game that is all about dropping gestures at one another that in this game are representing wrestling moves. like the claw or the chop or those sorts of things, and we're throwing those gestures at each other, and it's quite chaotic. It has a lot of the same ingredients as the original rock paper wizard, but it has its own special WWE flair. Milo, what was your favorite thing about Headlock Paper Scissors?
I think I really enjoyed the fact that like things could just switch so easily. Like a turn of events can happen, and someone who was the underdog can just
take the steal and
exactly,
win.
yeah.
And it was kind of amazing that sometimes you just switch spots, like into the Money in the Bank ladder match. And
Yeah.
it's kind of cool how you'd have to go, instead of rock, paper, scissors, money in the bank.
Yeah, that was fun.
I like that it has a little ladder like prop that is included in the game, and so it gives you a real visual cue that if you've got those 20 title belts and you're on the ladder, boom, you've grabbed the briefcase and you are the Money in the Bank champion. Anything about this game that might be cause for concern?
After a while, you would change what cards meant. So when you're doing a gesture, you don't know, okay, it's not something that went on a couple of moves ago, but the same gesture means something else.
And so if I understand what you're saying, so there are 4 core gestures in the game, and every round one of those is going to change. And so if you are kind of new to tabletop gaming and you kind of need a core set of rules just to get your teeth around, just to get through the game, the fact that one of the rules is changing every round can be a little bit disorienting, at least your first time or two playing the game. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah.
And Milo, as a non-wrestling fan, what about the game immerses you in the world of WWE, if anything does?
Well, I mean, I like how the board that we were playing on was the ring, and then the ladder. I like the physical ladder that you mentioned. That was really immersive. It was fun to like do the moves. Say there was one called like the slingshot. It was fun to like move your player and like act it out almost. That was really cool. I like that.
I think my favorite thing in our experience was the use of the finishing moves. So there is a momentum meter that ticks up 1 space every round. And I think, at least in the characters that we encountered, once you have 2 momentum, then you can deliver your finishing move. And in my case, I was playing AJ Styles. And in AJ Styles, I got to go from outside of the ring, so to the barricade where you're picking up those pity cards. Those what are they called? They're called comeback cards. And so because I was there when I used my finishing move, I got to spend my momentum and then move forward 6 spaces in one go, which was a dramatic turn of events and forced the other players at the table to target me for the rest of the game, which was a real turning point. It was really fun and exciting, and it felt like drama happening in the middle of the match, which was great. We want stories to emerge in our games, and in our play of Headlock Paper Scissors, stories were definitely being told.
Yeah, it was fun, and you're right. It was a super dramatic turning point in the game that put a big old target on you.
What can I say? I am the face that runs the place. This is 3 to 6 players, Headlock Paper Scissors. It's going to last like about 30 minutes or so, and I think it's going to be pretty solid at all player counts, as long as you've got someone to shepherd players through those changing rules every turn. Headlock Paper Scissors. If that sounds great, check it out. And our final game in our trifecta of WWE themed games that were released in the year 2020 is WWE Cage Battle. This is a wacky, raucous, chaotic, but very quick at a 5 to 10 minute time frame. It is quite the game to jump into. Anil, what did you like about WWE Cage Battle?
I enjoyed the fact that it had all the modern people that are in the WWE right now. The fact that they all had special moves that had these dice. Every character has their own dice, and each dice has so many things, but every character has one side that they could do a special move. And doing that special move just gave them that, oh yeah.
My favorite thing, I think the fact that it's a dexterity game. I'm a really big fan of dexterity games, and in terms of dexterity games, I think that this theme works really well. You know, that there are dice, and there's the box is the ring, and the fact that dice can like fly out. I picture people just flying out of the ring, you know, like the dice is like tumbling in the air, and I just envision the person just whoop bye.
I think my favorite moment in our game of cage battle was the moment when Anil was playing John Cena, and he got to use his special power, his "you can't see me" power, which forces all the other players, while his special icon is face up, it forces each of us to not see him and flick our dice with our eyes closed. That was hilarious. And you did better with your eyes closed than you did
It was
your
a
eyes were
very
on the
good
table.
shot. Yeah.
You can't see me, and you got me.
I can't see you, but I can feel you.
That's right. That's right. So WWE Cage Battle. This is 2 to 4 players. It is over in a split second. 5 to 15 minutes, I would say, is about the time frame you're looking at. If you like flicking dice, if you want to feel like you're inside the ring, like you could possibly throw someone over the top rope by knocking them into those 4 holes in the corner of the ring, this has got some excitement. It's going to put you in the shoes of those classic, or not those classic, but those modern WWE superstars. Then this might be the game for you. All right, friends. So we've been through the 3 WWE games. All these games released in 2020. We're talking about the Royal Rumble Legends card game. We're talking Headlock, Paper, Scissors. And we're talking WWE Cage Battle. If you could only choose one of these games to keep in your collection or recommend to somebody else who's looking for a wrestling-themed game, what game do you pick? Milo.
I would definitely pick the first one we played, which was the WWE Royal Rumble card game. It was, for me at least, it was the most immersive. I really enjoyed the fact that it had the quotes from the different wrestlers. That was super fun to read them and really get into the character. And I think it was also the most strategic, and I really enjoy strategy games.
Anil.
I think this is also my favorite.
Really?
This is one of the most enjoyable because it could bring all the generations together. From years gone to by, bringing them all together to fight in an epic battle royal.
Awesome, awesome. I think what Anil's trying to say is that Ravensburger bring us an expansion for this game that brings us your Roman Reigns' and your John Cena's and your Kofi Kingstons and all of those great characters of the modern era to put them up against these legends. Does that sound like a fair statement?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So, 2 for the Royal Rumble card game. I'm actually going to go a different path. My favorite of the 3 is going to be Headlock, Paper, Scissors. I loved the momentum swings of this game. I loved the actual ladder that you have to climb to win the game. I like the shifting moves that are always going on in the game. It's sort of like, I don't surf, but if I did, I would liken this to a wild surfing experience with, super buff and tough wrestlers around. Headlock, Paper, Scissors. This was my favorite of the 3. I was laughing the most in this game, and if you liked Rock, Paper, Wizard, then this is probably going to be right up your alley if you're looking for a WWE game. So friends, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Little Big Thumbs. And if you liked this episode, please consider dropping a like on the video. If you have something to say, tell us your favorite WWE wrestler, or if you're watching the AEW, tell us if you like the Kenny Omegas and whatnot. Just whatever you do, leave us a comment in this video. Let us know what you liked about these games, or what you thought about our opinions, or anything. We just want to hear from you.
And subscribe.
Oh my gosh! Hit that subscribe button. Join us for the ride. If you like this video, let us know. That's it for today. Thank you so much. Little Big Thumbs, we're out of here.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. It was terrible.